Hello everyone, Gaynor here from Property Made Simple, where we share extensive property knowledge with you guys. So today I'm going to share with you something really very interesting, which is another one of our property investment strategies, which is the floor plan comparison concept. So basically what is this? So this is actually a concept whereby we want to understand the property that you invest or buy, whether the layout is functional and how much better it is when compared with the surrounding projects. Now this is a very critical concept because many property analysts miss this point and they probably just use price as the main factor to understand whether this investment is a good purchase. Now once again, I need to emphasize, property that is cheap may not be a good purchase, because if the layout is not as good, then eventually it may not be a good investment. Because we have to understand one critical point is that eventually, if you are buying a new property and 5 years later, whenever there's a buyer who wants to see your property, they have to go down to see the layout physically. And that is where, if the layout or the floor plan is not functional, then it will be a little bit difficult for you to resell it to the market. So let us zoom down to one example where I actually invested in a one-bedroom Avenue South residences, and I think that that is really a very good example for me to show you guys the importance of floor plan comparison concept. So let's go. Now the case study that I'm going to show to you right now is actually my one-bedroom Avenue South residences, and I just want to show to you the floor plan and compare with another floor plan and see how different it is, and that's why I eventually invested in this property. So let me just draw this floor plan for you. I may not be very good, but let me just try my best. So this is the Avenue South. So the Avenue South that I actually bought, there is a private lift. So once there's a private lift, you enter, and straight away immediately, this is actually the living and dining, followed by the bedroom. So why I look at this, which is really very different, because when you enter, now you straight away can see the living and the dining, right? This is very important because in the first place it's a little bit different, and when a buyer comes in, straight away they can see the entire living and dining area, which they will feel that this is very spacious. As compared, if you look at a typical one-bedroom property investment, generally the layout would be, this would be the main entrance, right? And they have a narrow corner, which sometimes they will tuck in the kitchen space, and then followed by they go to a living room and the bedroom eventually. So this part will be very narrow, right? So this is a typical one-bedroom floor plan, and this is the Avenue South Residences Avenue ASR floor plan comparison, and you can really see a big difference. One part is that you can see very spacious. The other part, when you enter, you can really see that it's quite narrow, and that's why you can really see a big difference between these two floor plan, and eventually I invested in this. Now, I also want to show to you this bonus floor plan, which I find that is very critical. In fact, this floor plan currently is also a new launch in one of the properties, which I think I shouldn't say the name, but the floor plan is something, the price was right. Okay, so I have to emphasize the price is right, but I didn't invest because the floor plan of that particular layout it doesn't seem right for me. So I just draw a little bit so that you can understand. So the layout is actually, I think it's a 2 or 3 bedroom. So this is the entrance. I just draw again. This is the entrance, the main door. And one of the bedroom is when you enter immediately, straight away the bedroom is just beside the door. This is the bedroom. And this is something I am not too really very comfortable with, because it is not a very traditional type of layout, because all the bedrooms are always tucked at the end of the living room, you know, stuff like that. But one of the bedroom is immediately when you enter from the entrance, one bedroom is there. And that is where, you know, these are just some examples of why I think floor plan and the layout is really very important before you actually invest in a property. So try to see the floor plan, the layout, and see whether is it functional and whether future buyers would want to buy for you. Because if you are buying a new launch, Eventually, someone is going to step inside your house and going to have a feel about your place. And if the first impression of that particular layout is not good, then probably your resale value is being affected as well. Okay? Hope you guys understand this floor plan comparison concept so that you can use this method to invest in your next property. Gaynor from Property Made Simple. I'll see you in the next video.